Hey guys, it's Maxie here and welcome to the latest edition of the Young Team. You join us as part of our FM save where, if you asked us this a couple of episodes ago, you'd be wondering how the hell has this happened, but we find ourselves in an absolutely fantastic position. It's very unlikely, but we could potentially finish in a Champions League qualifying place in the best place playoff, but it is going to take a monumental effort in the last 6 games, including today's game, which is absolutely massive. Second versus third, if we want to show that we've got any intent of getting of where we need to be, then we need to try and take a result here. A win would be spectacular, but I think we need to be realistic here, and it's going to be difficult. And it's been a lot, including the change in style of play. The results have led up to this position, and progression looking into next season as well, with some pre-contracts that have been agreed. First and foremost, we'll just let you see what we got in terms of youth intake. Not a lot, if I'm honest. We only really get 3 up that were good enough for contracts. Basically, we got, was it Murray McLeod? Murray McLeod, just make sure there's no missing. Yep, Murray McLeod is a goalkeeper. Potential to be 3-star, so it's pretty okay, but worrying thing is when you've already got one like Stevie Maitland, who's going to be potential 4.5-star, 5-star keeper, your options are limited. Other 2 players that were good enough, a very small crop, were the 2 left backs you can see here. Mark Stewart, 3-star potential, and Brian McKenzie as well. You can see there with Brian, not the greatest intake in the world, but we do still have a lot of good ones coming through. We have at least one that could go to 5-star, quite a few could go to 4.5, a couple could go to 4, so the future is still bright, and of course we are the young team, so we will need to try and give them opportunities over the course of time, and of course make sure they're tied up for long-term contracts so we don't lose them. In fact, you can see there in terms of the potential as well, the ones in green are ones that have basically been deemed surplus to requirements by our head of youth development, and really, I don't blame them, if I'm perfectly honest. Interestingly, David Brown actually scored 4 goals in the game against the under-18s for the youth intake, so I brought him in. Not great potential, but if you score 4 goals in that kind of game, you kind of need to give them the opportunity. So we'll go to schedule, we'll cover that. So you joined us for that game against Hamilton, the 2-1 victory. It's pretty good to get the win over our rivals. Disappointing draw with Rafe. Couldn't believe we couldn't beat them. Oh, great, here we go. Great victory we up at Inverness though. Kingsley Michael getting his first goal. Charles Dunn making it 2-0. Eamon Brophy making it 3-0 for Tom Walsh with the late consolation. A difficult trip to Celtic. It was a 2-0 defeat. We tried, but Callum McGregor, Scott McKenna getting goals. This is when we made a small tactical tweak, and it was just in terms of the mentality, which I play a positive mentality, but it was keep popping up saying we advise you to try attacking, better mindset. I'm like, alright, we'll go for it. And since then, these 5 results have been absolutely stellar. So we're winning 1-0 against St Johnstone. A bad mistake at the back. I can't mind who it was, but it was criminal. And Bruce Anderson broke through and scored basically in the 90th minute. So that made me think, fuck, have we made an arse of our top 6 hopes and aspirations? But not to be. A great one away at Hibernian with Chris Cadden getting a goal, which was really pleasing to see. You can see here the new signings are starting to take shape. You know, we're getting the likes of Andrew Jarman playing in there, Ryan Porteous, Kingsley Michael, and even Mark Farquhar as well. So good they're getting game time and a good win there at Hibernian. A great match against Aberdeen. Good to see both inverted wingbacks scoring goals in the space of 5 minutes from Mitch Clark and Greg Taylor, for a penalty from Eamon Brophy. Secured the 3 points. We seem to love winning 5-0 away from home. It's the second time we've done it this year after the win against Dundee. An Eamon Brophy hat-trick. This was with 10 men, by the way, after Mark Farquhar was sent off. We also had goals for Chris Cadden and a free kick from Cian Flanagan. But fantastic, great result despite the red card. I just couldn't grumble with that. And then, Eamon Brophy, continuing his scoring streak, another penalty. Glenn Middleton put us 2-0 up after 9 minutes. Brophy scoring again. And then Davy Turnbull coming off the bench to make it 4-0 to put us in this spectacular position. We're guaranteed to be in the top 6. It's going to be Celtic, Motherwell, Rangers, Hibs, Hearts and St Mirren. Aberdeen missing out. Celtic are already champions because somehow we're 1 point clear of Rangers, who just lost the Old Firm game Marjan Cheved with the goal, give Celtic the title, and put Rangers behind us. So we've got a chance to somehow challenge for that. I think more likely we'll probably finish, I would imagine, in the top 5. I think we've maybe just got a good enough cushion on St Mirren, plus the goal difference kind of gives us a technically 7-point gap. So see how that goes, but you can see there with the inverted fullbacks, Greg Taylor is best in average rate, and I told you he was going to be a good signing that somebody just had to get. Good to see as well, though, we're getting Ion Pop and goal, second in terms of clean sheets. You know, when you consider our 2 goalkeepers play for Rangers and Celtic, it's pretty cool to see that. And Brophy, again, coming in, getting his chance, and is the 3rd top goal scorer in the league, behind Bayo and Cheved, although Bayo's goals, I'd imagine, about 5 of them came against us. So you can see we've been confident with the changing system. Going attacking Ibrox is very risky. It's working. Why not go for it? So, in terms of recruitment for next season, as we know, Scott Wright is going to Charlton. That's done deal. Glenn Middleton is available on a pre-contract agreement, so we have put in a contract offer for him to hopefully bring him in. In terms of ins, Anki Kent, coming in from Blackpool. I had him at Larne. I just felt like he's got a lot of the attributes there to do a job for us for 2 or 3 seasons. Can also cover in as a half-back as well. Neil McIntyre from Celtic, I just felt there was a good few raw attributes there, especially in the physical side of the game, where I feel like he could be someone we could develop and do a turn. Niklas Frisch, again, physically pretty good. Mentals were promising, a couple of good technicals as well, and one we can develop from Mainz, who are running away with the league in Germany. Liam Polworth, good technical player, just someone I feel like can do a job, not getting a game at Hibs, gives us another option in the middle of the park. And of course, Dapo Mabudi, pacey, energetic, he's someone that can offer us something for the middle, but also can play off both sides. And I feel like he's someone that's maybe lost his way a wee bit, and that we can develop on in proper Motherwell fashion. So without further ado, we'll crack on. We're missing Middleton due to being unable to play against Rangers. That is the team, so Turnbull on the bench. Scott Wright comes in for the ineligible Middleton, and I'm going to keep Jarman ahead of Halkett just on the basis that Jarman has that versatility as a wing back, because Tate can cover both sides, but Jarman's never really failed when he's been in. Interestingly, better for him. Favourites, but Bobby Madden's the referee, so you may as well just give Rangers a 1-0 head start already. But we'll see. I'd love to say it's the tactic that definitely makes everything better, but considering I've took the tactic to Newcastle and it's been very, very iffy, I don't think it is the tactic, but we'll see. Just tell guys to keep trying to impress as we take on this Rangers side. I just felt like, changing to attack and just going for it. As I said previously, most of the teams in the bottom 6 I don't fear, so if you're racking up points against them, you've got that element of consistency. And then from there on, it's just whatever bonus points you can take against your Rangers, Celtics, Hibs, Hearts and Aberdeens. Just very surprised that St Mirren have been as consistent and getting a challenge for that top 6 berth as well, as they have taken lead in their game. Oh well, fair enough, they're playing Hamilton. Greg Tansey with a goal. That's interesting. It's been even in terms of shots, but we've dominated the possession game at Ibrox in half time. Not one single attack, but it is, or highlight even, sorry, but it is 0-0, and that's, well, it's not great from an entertainment perspective. It's kind of what you want, isn't it, though? Well, if you can soak up the pressure, get the Rangers fans on the backs of their players, then you've got that opportunity to potentially get somewhere. But I do feel some of the signings they've made are just going to be that wee bit of quality that'll be more than us. Oh my god, thankfully Charles Dunn just gets rid of it. Bastard Choglov for Eros Grezda. Just going to keep it as it is as long as we can. Brophy's not in a great game, but this is one of the games where it's going to be isolated at times. Vokes is in, good save again from Pop. See if we can hold this out as long as possible. Interesting that Fabian Schär's ended up here. Newcastle game, I'm pretty much looking to release him. So Tony Martinez is on. We are going to take off Scott Wright. And I'm going to put on Martin Boyle. Am I? No, I am not. I'm going to put Richard Tate further forward, which sounds mental, but trust me on this one. And Brophy's going to come off for Ryan Hardy as well. So we'll encourage the guys. But we'll wait till this free kick happens. It's in. Oh, it's in. No, it's not. It's disallowed. Oh, there was a push there. I thought Greg Taylor had put it in the back of the net, and the Rangers get a chance to set piece. Fabian Schär off the line. And Tony Martinez is unlucky, but we're threatening them. You can see the results elsewhere, maybe not quite going in their favour. Ball in, Worrell. And it's Eros Grezda. Pop again. He's had a couple of bad errors, which really does make you wonder if he hadn't made a few mistakes, you know exactly where we would be. Turnbull come on, and you quickly get the last wee bit. We're very attacking. Oh, that shot is made. Come on, can we push on? I don't think it's going to be. You've got a chance. David Turnbull plays it in. Worrell away. Cadden. It's just wide. How vital could that be? So it just shows you how important set pieces can be. And unfortunately, it's another game where we just lose, but very competitive at Ibrox, which is good to see. They've got many players on 30, 40 grand a week. Somebody back up my point here, right? They're on 10 grand, that did not help. There must be somebody that's on a massive wage. I've just clicked on Jordi. Right. They're on people that are on 10, 20 grand a week. 10, 20 grand a week. So that you've got to be optimistic in that regard that we can certainly get there. 7 grand a week. Actually, pretty low wages. I'm surprised at. Yeah, Gomerelis is on 30 grand a week that they didn't even bother using. But no, it's certainly a match to be positive with. More of the ball. Just need to try and be a bit more clinical and take chances, but unlucky. Don't win them all. And we'll see how the post-split fixtures are, if they're in our favour or not. So you can see there, nice 5-point cushion on Hearts and St Mirren. So if we can be professional and just try and see a couple of wins, I think 2 wins would probably guarantee us European football. It's top 4 and top 5 should the cup winners already be in Europe. So effectively, if Rangers or Celtic are still in the cup, one of them will win it. But I don't know if I'd rather maybe go in a lower qualifying round for Europa League, because if we end up there, then you can get your coefficient up, and I feel like if we just went straight into, like, say, the highest round possible, straight in unseeded, no real games behind us bar friendlies, it's not great, but we'll see. I'm still going to go for it. If we can somehow flick a Champions League game, then you get your money for that. That could help the club, but yeah, that's what it is. I'll see if any of the fixtures have been fulfilled yet. There we go. So 3 homes, 2 away, that's brilliant. Celtic at home, Hibs at home, and Hearts at home, with trips to St Mirren and Rangers. So let me know in the comments section if you think we can make the Champions League playoffs, because we're not going to make the groups. But if you think we can make it into second place, or where you think we'll finish, and yeah, if you think Greg Taylor, let me know how he's done for you. But yeah, cheers for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch it. Hope you're enjoying the end of the life cycle of FM19. Hope you're hyped for FM20. We should have some features out by now. Oh, it's going to be so sad not getting that, but we'll see what happens. As I say, I'll be here playing this save until I get this damn Champions League one. So cheers for watching. Enjoy your day. See you soon. Bye bye.